say, I wish I was born 20 years later. Sometimes do you sit back and say that, or you say, no, I was blessed at the end of the day to be in big company?
I think every era or every decade as of athletics that you watch has a significant part, has a significant role in itself. But then, like yes, you would like when I look at sport now after retiring, I feel like, oh, maybe if I was like another 5 or 10 years later, I would have better facilities, better support, better sports science that was not unfortunately not available so widely as it is like just 5 years after I've retired.
Do you education before they get onto the blocks? Education. I know of you and Damini Gowda, the swimmer doctors. She, of course, is just past the MBBS. I know. We'll talk about that perhaps at the end of this. So the women's 400 meters final. Mugdha Shisha in 1, Vidhi Rawale in 2, Simranjeet Kaur along with Rashdeep, the 2 Kaurs in 3 and 4, the favorite lanes which stand for these athletes, Shivani in 5, Manisha in 6, Kunja in 7 and Kuldip in 8. Late start can cost you so dear, isn't it?
Yes, because as I said, in the 400 meters, like your the phosphocreatine system is only going to work for that first 6-7 seconds. So you need to get off to a great start and use the entire energy system to the maximum, and then the body turns over to the next system. So every part of the race has its own challenges, and you train for like all the different parts of the race.
If you look at the leader of the pack there in the outside, I think Kuldeep Kaur. So there are 3 Punjab girls, but now coming into the home straight on the far left, the 1 and 2 are Vidhi Rawal and Simranjeet. With Simranjeet taking over, and yet there towards the end, we might have a surprise from the outside. But Vidhi Rawal and Simranjeet, I suspect it's Simranjeet towards the end, but we'll also have to wait for Kunja Rajita of Andhra Pradesh. The beauty of the 400 is where you get these sort of finishes.
Yes. We've also seen, in world championships, like we've seen athletes like diving even to the finish line, and that had made a lot of news. So yeah, the finish is so very important.
54.41 for Simranjeet Kaur. It's not a meet record. The meet record 53.